And we are good. Hello, everybody. This is Airsoft Guardian 331 here today. I almost said Nerf Gun Reviewer. My bad. And also, today's Hump Day! Oh, screwed that up. Today's Hump Day! Alright, so that might be very loud for your headphones or whatever earbuds are you using, maybe even speakers. Sorry about that. I had to get that out. This is the HD Hero 2 GoPro review. I should have put the GoPro at the beginning of the title, but whatever. I'm trying to get to I'm trying to review this as quick as I can because obviously this is like 3 or 4 years old. It is still a pretty good camera nonetheless, and I just like some of the features it has, and some of the features I don't like for example the battery life compared to an HD Hero 3 Plus. But I'll get right into it right now. So, like the JT Prime goggles I reviewed before. Just like the JT Prime goggles I reviewed yesterday night, I think. I'm gonna actually have to rate this. I'm gonna have to like give it like different like categories of things like quality, resistance to BBs, durability, performance, specialty, whatever. Probably not specialty, but I guess I'll go right into the pros and cons before I get into all the other things like that. So pros and cons. Well, I guess the overview to it. So, sorry, I had too much caffeine today. So the overview of this, there appears to have a SD card, that's like the one feature I like about GoPros, older GoPros, is that they use 8 SD cards. These are more helpful than the micro SD cards. I don't know why, but it's just easier to keep track of this than a tinier version, which is going to be inside this thing. And you gotta keep track of the adapter and the micro SD card. You only have to worry about one simple card. And these are cheap, like dirt cheap at some places. However, I got this GoPro about 3 years ago. 4 or 3 years ago, something like that. Took it on a walk at Maryland, Ocean City, Maryland. Yeah, Ocean City, Maryland. And on a boardwalk. And it was pretty nice. Cool, crisp feature. And picture and video and such. It is much fatter than the new competitor, the new brand, a new generation of GoPros, the HD Hero 3, HD Hero 3 and 3 Plus. Compared to this is like a fatter version. It's like an overweight version of the HD Hero 3 Plus. And it has some features such as a little jack here for TV and speakers. It's micro USB, which I will get into that in a little bit. The Type 2, and a jack for a microphone, which is pretty nice as well for like voiceover. The battery is easy to get open because it's right there. So actually, I don't know how I would get the battery out. I take that back. Actually, the battery's still kind of jammed in there, so I'm trying not to bother with it. I don't know what this little thing here is. This might be the LCD backpack or the battery backpack thing here. It might be actually. They have 2 buttons on here. This is the power button, obviously, and this is the record button, obviously. Well, and so I don't know why I'm reviewing this in general, but I think this is just like a really good review to. It's a good item to review, I guess. A good camera. And it's great for airsoft matches. It's a bit heavy on some sides, but as long as you're not doing third-person rig like me, you don't have to worry about this as much. I still recommend an HD Hero 3 Plus, but if you don't have that and you have this instead, this would work pretty well as well. It also comes, well, my GoPro at least came with a case. You're probably wondering, what happened to this black piece on top? It's supposed to hold this and the door. The thing about that is, about a few, I'm going to say like a few weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago, I was at a 4th of July party, and I was about to lock it, and it broke off. It took it was about a good 2 or 3 year use before that black piece broke off, and it was 2 separate pieces, actually 3 now, but it held the door in place and kept it nice, sealed tight, sealed lock and touch and everything. But it was very durable, and it still is because, just look at it. It's like I don't know, fiberglass or something like that, hard plastic. But yeah, so the black piece broke off after a lot of use. Me just taking it off, pulling it off, taking it off, pulling it off, and just it was hard to cope with for a little bit, and then I realized, oh wait, I could just order a spare part on whatever, on online or something. Except that piece never showed up. So the case itself is pretty durable. It may sound hollow, but that's because I have the skeleton door here. The waterproof door I don't have currently. I actually misplaced it. I still have it, I think, but I misplaced it somewhere. Someone might be in that red bag over there, but whatever. The lens itself is a bit round. It's like sort of like a dome shape when you look at down. Like if you put your eye right to the lens part, it's kind of like a dome shape, kind of in a circle to like hold it in place. I mean, that's cool, but if you were to put it on the table like this, I mean, I can't give you a better angle, but it kind of like, you can move it back and forth, and that's like a problem to me. The HD Hero 3 Plus, this button doesn't stick out all the way, and it's a square and it's flat, and that's better because now you can put it on the ground and not have a worry of getting the lens scratched up first. The buttons on the HD Hero 2 is, on the case at least, feel very sticky sometimes. So, like, also on the HD Hero 2, you actually have to hold down onto the button just a little bit longer to turn it on, as you can see. I have a good 4 hours and 40 minutes of recording time, but the battery life varies depending on what you do. I usually record in the lowest format possible, but not too low because it probably destroy the video quality. But yeah. And obviously the record button's on top, like I said before. The lens on the GoPro is still pretty cool, still round-ish. I will review the HD Hero 3 Plus and then compare those two in 2 separate videos, but for now the HD Hero 2 will be the new review. Or the next, or this review, or whatever. So, there are some LED like lights over here. There's one on the back right here. There is one on top right here, and there's one on the bottom right here. I guess the reason why they put one on the bottom is so if you have it here on like here, you can look up to this LED to see if it's recording or not. If it's not recording, it won't flash. If it's recording, it will flash. Like it'd be like 1 second flash, 1 second flash, 1 second flash, or something like that, or 2 seconds. Battery life wise, compared to the HD Hero 3 Plus, it is, it's close, but still failing in battery life. But it's still a good quantity of battery life you can have on this GoPro, no problem. So I would have to say, compared to an HD Hero 3 Plus, the GoPro battery is pretty like, I mean, it's still good, it's really good, but compared to an HD Hero 3 Plus, it still lacks battery life, because the battery life on the HD Hero 3 Plus has more battery life than this, so I'll just say that for now. Quality of photo, video, time-lapse, and whatever that other one was. I don't remember what the other one was. I think it was like a photo lapse or something like that, but the quality is really good, even on the lowest settings, or somewhat low settings. Not HD, but like very low settings. They still produce a really good picture, very good quality. So I would say the quality on this is really good, like excellent maybe. Resistance to BBs. Since I'm making a GoPro review on an Airsoft channel, I'm going to be using this for Airsoft Wars and Airsoft Open Plays. If I were to say, if someone to say shoot a BB at this case, it might give it a little scratch, maybe a little dent, maybe. Not dent, probably not, but maybe a scuff or scratch on the case, but it won't like damage the lens or anything. So that's pretty good. And despite the fact it's hard plastic, it will survive multiple hits if possible. Durability, like I said before, durability, I dropped this case many times with the GoPro inside, and it survived no problem. Once on hard surfaces, many on soft surfaces like carpet, rug, grass even. One recommendation, I have never done this before, but just keep the waterproof door if you're going to go into the water, even if it's just, even if it's like a puddle of water, like not even 1 foot deep. I recommend having the HD Hero 2 or 3 or whatever HD Hero GoPro you have the waterproof door on at all times, because if you drop it into that puddle and then you have this door on, you're fucked. Simple as that. You're fucked. You're screwed. You have to buy another GoPro and it sucks. And these, even though these are relatively old, they're like 3 or 4 or 5 years old, they're still very expensive. So I would not recommend it, at least. The performance is really good, like I said before. Like, it produces really good quality picture and video, at least mine does. And my hands are shaking from the caffeine. Getting back to the video, the performance, like I said, is really good. You will not be disappointed with this GoPro. You will be not even close to disappointed compared to an HD Hero 3 Plus, because that's even better. Lighter, smaller case, easier to fit into so many different things. And it's like I said, it's lighter and more battery life. What else? I said battery life. I'm gonna say like photo quality is pretty good. For time lapses, it would work really well. You can adjust your settings to let's see. You can adjust your settings from 0.5 seconds to 1 second to 2 seconds, maybe even to 5 seconds per photo for a time lapse. For photos in general, they're still pretty good. I don't recommend taking photos like it was a traditional camera, because first of all, you don't have a backpack attached, and those are separately. You have to buy the LCD backpack and the GoPro itself separately, unless you get some sort of bundle or something. And even if you don't have the backpack, even if you do have the backpack actually, even if you do have the backpack, it's still pretty much a pain to hold a tiny little camera about the size of your palm, maybe the size of your palm roughly. And it's just a pain to use photos. But for video, it's really, really, really good. Just for like an older version of a GoPro compared to the HD Hero 3 Plus, video-wise, it's like this has fisheye, but you can adjust the fisheye in the 3 Plus, which is really good. Makes the HD Hero 2 look like a piece of crap, even though it's not. So yeah. It also has this little writing here for best sound and high wind use. Waterproof door, like less than 100 miles per hour. No, greater than 100 miles per hour, waterproof door. If it's less than 100 miles per hour, non-waterproof door will be best. So, I don't know what all that means, but never got the hang of it, or at least. I also forgot to mention, the GoPro HD Hero 2 also comes with a head strap. At least mine did, at least. I think it was like the motocross or the surf edition. But it came with this, and this was very helpful. I like this a lot. You simply just put it on your head. Make sure it's nice and loose, because if you don't have it loose, it's going to squeeze your head, and it's going to feel like you're getting, I don't know, it feels like you're getting your head squeezed by like some sort of alien or something, trying to take out all your brain juice or whatever. Brain juice. So, yeah. Also, I would like to mention there's a huge con on this one. I don't know if I've had the same problem before, but the connector here, here, hold on a second, I need to double check. This connector right here, the middle one, it's bent on the inside, and so you have to bend the connector, you have to bend the cord itself to make it fit and make it charge. So now I've had to do multiple things. I'll adjust the camera angle for this one. I would have to put the cord in like this, and then bend it a little bit and make it lean. This is really complicated to do it this way, and just I wish I could have gotten a better GoPro, but sadly I couldn't. Push it back up, right about there. So yeah, so this is a good GoPro, but if you experience that problem with the connector, it's a bit of a pain to deal with. Sometimes you don't have like a little paperweight you can use to hold the GoPro in place so it doesn't fall over and doesn't charge and whatever. But that's my only issue with this, is the connector doesn't charge sometimes, because the connector inside the GoPro is bent. I tried rebending it, but I did not want to risk breaking it, because then that means I can't charge it at all. and would have to get a separate battery charger or something. But without further ado, I made this video very, oh my god, 15 minutes. I just realized that. So 15-minute video just talking about the HD Hero 2. For, like, this is a good backup camera, I should say. If I were to use this in Airsoft War, I wouldn't use it all the time. I would only use it if my HD Hero 3 Plus died of no battery charge or just, I don't know, or felt like using this all the time and didn't have the HD Hero 3 Plus at the time. That would be useful too. I would also recommend bringing an extra battery in case this one on the GoPro and this HD Hero 2 dies or runs out of juice or something like that. And also a battery charger as well, so you can charge the first battery while using the second battery. But with that being said, I would give this probably a good 8 out of 10 because, well, obviously this is older, and so it's going to be less. It's going to be a little bit more inferior to the HD Hero 3 Plus, which is over there. I'll review that next time, but for this time, just the HD Hero 2. Oh yeah, there's also a big LED light here, so I don't think that matters, but forget to point that out. So yeah, 8 out of 10 on this one. The main reason I lost all those for like most of the points was because of this little tiny connector here. I get a problem with that every time. No matter how I do it, I have to pull it out just slightly, just so it's enough to get a good charge on it. Maybe I have to bend the connector up so I can, or bend the wire up so I can get in its right place to charge. That's annoying from time to time. Sometimes it's not, but sometimes it is. So I've been talking for a good 17 minutes. I think I should end the review soon. So hope you guys enjoyed the review of the HD Hero 2. And yeah, have a good day and have a great hump day. I had to do that. Sorry. All right. See you guys later.